Just saying him, and then he fighting somebody like Pacquiao will give me.
That you would go back in the ring and fight someone like a Tank Davis?
Davis is a good fighter. I mean, good fighter, yeah. If he wants, and if he come up to...
Gervonta Tank Davis has shaken up the boxing world once again, this time by calling out the legendary Manny Pacquiao, who just confirmed his return to the ring at 46. The bold move has sparked massive hype and debate, with fans fired up over the idea of a showdown between two generations. Davis, known for his fierce power and unbeaten streak, didn't hesitate to throw his name in the mix, making it clear he wants to face one of the sport's all-time greats. With Pacquiao preparing for a comeback, this potential fight could deliver serious fireworks and become one of the most thrilling matchups in recent memory. Manny Pacquiao, the legendary Filipino fighter and the only boxer in history to win world titles in 8 weight divisions, is making a stunning return at 46. After retiring in 2021 following a decision loss to Yordenis Ugas, Pacquiao is now gearing up to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title in July 2025. This fight carries extra meaning. It's the same title Pacquiao first won back in 1998 when he claimed the WBC flyweight belt, marking the beginning of his incredible journey through boxing history.
What's your next fight you're working?
I'm working now.
Where? Oh, you're going to New York?
No.
No. I'm saying, you know, I told someone that he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Roberts Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
Blas?
Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he?
What is that?
The firefighter.
They thought it was
Because they saw the video and they got confused.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mikey's here.
I know this guy.
Who's the guy with Mikey?
I don't know.
Who's the guy with Mikey? Oh. Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao? It looks like you fight Barrios July 19. Who wins?
Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao with Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight? It makes absolutely no sense to me. Listen.
Rumors are buzzing in the boxing world about a potential fight between Gervonta Davis and the iconic Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao, who's set to return to the ring at 46 with a WBC welterweight title bout against Mario Barrios on July 19th, has hinted at facing Davis if he beats Barrios. Meanwhile, Davis, the current WBA lightweight champion, is gearing up for an August rematch with Lamont Roach and has also been linked to an exhibition fight with Jake Paul. Though nothing is confirmed, the idea of a showdown between the veteran Pacquiao and the undefeated Davis has fans excited, wondering if this could be a monumental clash in boxing history.
Manny Pacquiao in an interview said that he is willing to fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 147 or at a catchweight at...
Any possibility that you would go back in the ring and fight someone like a Tank Davis?
if you want, then if you come up to 147, then we can fight.
He can't meet you at 140?
145 maybe. Not a problem for me. I'm experienced fighter.
Though the matchup is still just a rumor, insiders say both camps are open to talks, especially if Pacquiao shows he still has the speed, power, and stamina to hang with the best when he faces Mario Barrios. For Gervonta Davis, fighting Pacquiao isn't just about the spotlight. It's a shot at solidifying his legacy by going toe-to-toe with a living legend. And for Pacquiao, taking on Davis could be the ultimate test of his comeback hopes, possibly adding one last epic moment to his already legendary career.
So basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody Pac and Tank that's being set up.
Oh,
Tank
so,
and Pac.
okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
And that's Crimea River, man. That's what boxing is. But longer does
I'm just gonna rub it in. Pause. I remember saying when Tank couldn't get a fight in, I was saying Shakur shouldn't have signed that deal with Matchroom if he wanted to fight Tank. Lomachenko, I said he ducked. But then when he couldn't find a fight, I said, hey, fight Manny Pacquiao. The reason why I said fight Manny Pacquiao at 144 was, number one, you can get the sensationalism and the crazy hype shit of a Jake Paul fight, right? It got the money grab on it. On top of that, though, he can prepare for 140 by fighting Manny at 144, get a training camp in at a heavier weight class. Then he could come down from 144 and fight Tio at 140. Everybody said that don't make sense, Biz. Tank fight Lamar Roach.
A recent tweet from Boxing Kingdom has shaken the boxing world, revealing that Manny Pacquiao is seriously eyeing a blockbuster fight with Gervonta Davis. According to Pacquiao's longtime advisor, Sean Gibbons, this matchup has been on Pacquiao's radar for years. The tweet has reignited excitement among fans, hinting that this dream fight might finally be within reach. Big news, Manny Pacquiao is eyeing a super fight with Gervonta Davis. Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, stated, when he beats Mario Barrios, line them up. His dream fight is Gervonta Davis. He loves that fight. He has tried to get that fight for a couple of years. Manny Pacquiao can get this belt, and it's going to be a wonderful ride out.
Manny, when you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haney, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through these fights?
One at a time.
But you want those guys.
We'll see. We'll see. I always, I cannot say after this, like, I'm going to fight like that, but one at a time. After the fight, we can see, we can talk like.
Meanwhile, Mario Barrios, the 29-year-old boxer from San Antonio, Texas, is the current WBC welterweight champion. He claimed the title with an impressive win over Yordenis Ugas in September 2023, knocking Ugas down twice and earning a unanimous decision with scores of 118, 107, and 117-108. This victory was a major turning point in Barrios' career, officially making him the full champion after Terrence Crawford moved up to the super welterweight division.
One time I interviewed your sister, and she told me when you were kids, she would do the best in sparring. She would get the best of you.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, usually.
When did that change, Mario? When did that change?
He wasn't the only guy she got the best of in San Antonio. She got the best out of everybody, man. Shit.
No, yeah, my sister's a beast, man. Like, she couldn't spar with other females a lot of times.
Unfair.
Yeah.
Mismatch.
She was, like, overwhelming, man. She was just naturally, strong. And, but yeah, most of the time, the smart part is, they were dudes. But, I mean, I couldn't really even, like spar with her serious. I mean, that's not like 7.
What would a win mean for your legacy?
Oh, it'll be huge, man. And then, just it's another step in my career. It's another step, to make those big fights. And yeah, man, like a name like Manny on my resume, it's huge.
Could you ever see this happening to you?
Being a kid from San Antonio, did you ever think you'd be fighting a legend like Manny Pacquiao?
Oh, never. Like, I mean, right? Like those are fights you think about in your head as like a dream scenario. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, like being a brown kid from San Antonio. Now now facing Manny Pacquiao, defending my title. It's huge. It's huge.
The press conference for the highly anticipated WBC welterweight title fight between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios was held yesterday, sparking major buzz across the boxing world. One of the biggest talking points was the clear size difference. Pacquiao, at 5'5", looked noticeably smaller next to the 6-foot-tall Barrios. This contrast raised concerns among fans about the physical mismatch and possible risks for the Filipino legend. Still, Pacquiao remained confident, highlighting his intense training and strong determination to capture another world title.
Where's my Alright, thanks. You're in charge of the
Barrios showed great respect for Pacquiao, calling it an honor to step into the ring with such a boxing legend. He also made it clear that he's fully prepared to defend his title against the experienced veteran, emphasizing his own hard work and dedication. The press conference highlighted two very different stories: Pacquiao's fight to defy age and reclaim his place at the top, and Barrios' chance to prove himself by beating one of the sport's all-time greats.
Work out every day, like playing basketball and playing badminton. So that's why I really love exercise and I really miss boxing.
Mario, for you, how much, when they called you and they said Manny Pacquiao, July 19th, what went through your mind? I mean, I would love to be in your mindset, but take us into your mind as to what you felt.
Yeah, I was freaking out at first. One, to even know that Manny knew who I was. Two, that Manny, he was interested in a fight with me. It's a great honor, to for a legend like himself, to want to come back and to contend against my title. And I know this is probably like my biggest fight at hand. And yeah, I'm just
Boxing experts have shared mixed views on Pacquiao's comeback. Promoter Ben Shalom admitted the appeal of returning but warned about the health risks, pointing to other fighters whose late career fights caused serious damage. He said, "It's tough as a promoter to say this, but if you have enough money saved, you need to protect your health." Drawing from his own experience, Oscar De La Hoya stressed the need for rest and recovery, especially since Pacquiao is returning at 46 after a 4-year break. In an interview with Ring magazine, De La Hoya said, "Manny Pacquiao is a legend. I think he can do it. It won't be easy, but I wish him all the best." He also noted that while Pacquiao's skill and experience are unmatched, facing a younger, active champion like Barrios will be a tough challenge.
You're 46 years old. You have to remember that. So give your body some rest. Rest right now is Manny Pacquiao's friend in between training, in between sparring sessions. There's no shame in taking a day off or two, Manny. Trust me. Let your body relax, let your body rest. He'll do fine. He's experienced. He's got obviously the power, because it never leaves you. The speed I'm a little worried about, but I think, look, Barrios is a live dog. He's a world champion. And he's no slouch, so I think it's going to be a good fight. I wish Manny all the best. I'm not sure who's going to win. I really haven't seen Barrios, but I think Barrios, the youth is obviously, with him in this corner.
Terence Crawford shared a fair take on Manny Pacquiao's comeback fight against WBC welterweight champ Mario Barrios, even though Pacquiao is 46 and hasn't fought professionally in 4 years. Crawford sees the matchup as evenly balanced. He said, "Mario Barrios is a great matchup for Manny Pacquiao, and at this age, it's a 50-50 fight for Manny." Crawford also warned against underestimating Pacquiao's skill, no matter his age. Recent training clips from early 2025 have fired up fans again, showing Pacquiao with the same quick hands, smooth footwork, and power he had in his prime. Many have praised his strong conditioning and sharpness, fueling talk that a real return to pro boxing could be on the horizon.
Don't try the boxing like that. Because when
it's lazy, right? Just kind of...
When you do the boxing like that, what is that for? Because you're going to apply that in a habit. You become a habit. When you start the boxing like...
The speed is still there. Woo!
Manny Pacquiao's prime years are often seen as 2008 to 2009, when he fought in the 140 to 147-pound divisions and dominated top-level opponents. During this time, he scored big wins over Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and Oscar De La Hoya. These victories showed off his incredible speed and power, cementing his place as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in boxing. Boxing analyst Max Kellerman praised Pacquiao's achievements then, pointing out how moving up in weight and still beating elite fighters made his case as one of the greatest even stronger.
He also has a case for greatest fighter, pound for pound, who ever lived. Think about, by the way, I don't think he wins that argument. Sugar Ray Robinson is safely ensconced in that position. But Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Harry Greb, Sam Langford, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, whoever else you want to mention. Put Pacquiao's resume up to those guys. Bill James, the great baseball sabermetrician, had a way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought, that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most or what heights did they reach? What peak did they reach?
Having trained with Manny Pacquiao had to be a huge asset for you, because even though Bay was probably your biggest name opponent up until then, you know, you'd been... How many rounds had you done with Manny?
250 rounds over 3 world title campaigns.
So it started with the Jeff Horn fight?
It did, yeah. When Jeff got, obviously, the fight with Manny Pacquiao, I was in Los Angeles, and I was sparring his ex-sparring partners, Jose Ramirez and Ray Beltran. I was doing 5-5, and these guys are good fighters, former world champions. And Freddie come over and goes, you know, Manny's got the Jeff Horn fight. So yeah, I'm hearing about it. He goes, well, you're sparring his sparring partners. How would you like to go against your countrymen and help Manny prepare?
Max Kellerman said Pacquiao's peak was as impressive as anyone in boxing history. While he gave a slight edge to Mayweather because of his natural size advantage, Kellerman stressed that Pacquiao's success across so many weight classes was unmatched. Amir Khan, the former unified super lightweight world champion, has often talked about sparring with the boxing legend at Freddie Roach's Wildcard Gym in Los Angeles. Those sessions were a key part of Khan's growth, especially after he experienced his first professional loss.
Hey, Manny Pacquiao, who's the other guy? Jason Statham, come to watch me spar.
Way.
I'm sparring. Guess who walks in afterwards? Behind me. Manny Pacquiao goes, I was watching your movie. To Jason, like, my movie? Jason got buzzed out, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, man. But he goes, and it was cool because Jason's like, I come to see Amir.
Pacquiao's lasting skill comes from his strict training and strong dedication. Even in his 40s, he trains harder than ever, sticking to a tough routine that includes cardio, strength workouts, and technical drills. One key part of his daily routine is doing thousands of sit-ups, a habit he started after taking a body shot loss in 1999. After that defeat, he promised to strengthen his core to avoid it happening again, showing just how determined and tough he is.
Pacquiao, it's weird. Danny felt like a big brick. Pacquiao felt like a little brick. Okay? Now, the weird part is Pacquiao's hands just felt heavy. After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock? You know? It was like awkward, right? I was like, why did his fist feel so hard in the fight? You know? I was like, it was a little awkward. you know, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, I could handle it. It wasn't devastating. Didn't really feel like plaster, but it felt like something. It felt like a rock. So I thought, like, does he do certain training? Does he do certain, you know, does he build up calluses? Does he have more dense bone density in his hands? Did they do some Asian stuff? What did they do? Who knows, right? And then looking at the picture, I was like, damn, you know what? Pacquiao wore them old school Mexican Reyes.
What's your take on Manny Pacquiao's upcoming fight with Mario Barrios? Can the 46-year-old legend beat the odds and win another title? Or is this comeback asking too much too late? Share your thoughts in the comments below.